court. You don't have to stand around and wait for a seat to enjoy some fine dining. Lori Wallace is live with a local restaurant that has complete take-home meals that you can grab to go. Hey, Lori.
Hey there, good morning, you guys. Yes, I'm at Localis, and what a special menu, right? So if you've ever been here, you know what Localis does. It is a really nice meal. The presentation, everything start to finish. Chris here, the owner chef, to talk a little bit about what you guys do. And throughout this pivot, because that's what everybody's saying now, right? This big pivot, you guys really had to rethink how you do things here at this restaurant.
Yeah, we had to, at first we didn't know what we were going to do. You know, the first week was crying and screaming and wondering, you know, is this the last time? And we just decided that we didn't want to do different stuff. We wanted to maintain what we do, which is try to give people a special experience, not just food. So,
and to go really wasn't your thing. I mean, you've been around here for a while, and to go wasn't what you specialized in.
Yeah, we get to hail that number of 5 to-go items in 5 years before COVID. So we are definitely not a to-go restaurant, or we are now, but we weren't.
You know what? You are now, and you've really figured it out. So show us kind of how you've done this, because you really have been able to transform what you do here in the restaurant for people to experience that at home.
Yeah. We focus solely on the idea that people still have anniversaries, birthdays, special days for them. You know, that's the reason they come here. They want something different. They want something unique. And we just started trying to figure out what to do from the beginning. And we did boxes at first. It did not work. It was the presentation was terrible. And then we just started sourcing and trying to find. And it took us about 2.5 months to finally get to where we got. But then, you know, we got into these really cool, like, this is a plate. You know, you can actually plate on it. And, you know, you put a lid over the top, and then you get to send that home, and now you're still getting that presentation quality. Obviously, the flavor's still there. Learning curve on what works and what doesn't, sending things home. So we've just been continually growing. You know, everyone talks about the positives and the negatives of COVID, but for us, you know, we've just maintained the same idea and ideology of continue learning, always try to be better, and that's kind of what we've been doing during this time. So.
Yeah, and talk a little bit about the menu. First of all, tell us what you have here, and then what the menu is right now.
Yeah, so it changes every 2 weeks, which is kind of crazy. You know, it's a lot of work. This is the citrus salad, all based with Twin Peaks Orchards citrus. It's my favorite time of year. Absolutely love citrus season. So this is just a bunch of different representations of citrus in a salad kind of form with textures and pickled fennel. We're going to plate up some other stuff a little bit later, but we got some really fun ideas and just getting creative and getting back to what we do, which is having fun with food and trying to represent something unique and different.
Yeah, and this is what you've been doing all along. You have not opened, so people have been able to do this to-go thing. It has changed, though, over the several months that this has been going on, but you're strictly doing to-go. Yeah,
we just decided that it's too much work, effort to open up for short periods of time. We kind of saw, you know, the long-term that it wasn't going to stay open. So we just decided to stick to it and just try to do what we do. We couldn't make sense of some of the guidelines on what you can and can't open. So we just decided to keep it safe and keep our customers safe and our employees safe during this time.
Okay, so we have all the information on the screen. Chris does beautiful things here. So we're going to stick around. Coming up next hour, they've just launched a brand new way to enjoy their food, and it's taking it home, and you get to do some of the cooking yourself.
That's
and then
fun.
You get to pretend like it was all you. You get to pretend it was all you, which is even better. It's like, I did that. Not really, but kind of. I had a part in it. I had a hand in it. So we're going to stick around and talk a little bit about that and a little bit more about the menu here. But they do beautiful things, like Chris said, anniversaries, birthdays, things like that, where you still want to do something a little extra special.
Right.
You're going to find that here. I'll send it back to you guys.
A fun little treat. Good stuff.
What a world when you can have fine dining while on your couch watching The Real Housewives.
You're extra fancy.